I started singing when I was a kid. My mom and dad are both very musical. My dad's a piano player. My mom sings and plays piano and guitar. So, you know, school choirs, that sort of thing. And I moved to New York when I was, I guess, 19. And one of the first jobs I got, actually, it was through my dad. I got an audition for he did jingles in New York, so I got an audition for the voice of JEM. Had to sing the theme song. And I got the job, and they kept the audition as the theme. When I told them I'm moving to New York to be a rock star, singer, whatever, they weren't, you know, that excited. Figured I'd outgrow it. So when I got a real job, they were very pleased. Yeah, although my dad was very supportive, actually, and he got me the audition, so yeah. I learned a lot doing the singing for JEM. They really pushed me to sing extremely high. So I didn't know I could do that sort of thing, but when you're hired and you're in the studio and, okay, hit that note, okay, I'll do it. Yeah, and just being in the studio, really, it was great for future projects I did, making records, and just being used to singing in the studio, headphones, that sort of thing. Both Anne Bryant and Ford Kinder, the writers, were always in the studio with me, and they would tell me the story, you know, what's going on, and they would get really into it, and I'd get really into it. I mean, we're very serious about it, even though it's pretty light entertainment, but we really got into the emotion and the character. The recording sessions for the songs were they went by pretty quickly. I would do usually 2 or 3 songs, you know, per episode. Usually it would take half an hour per song, maybe in the beginning an hour, depending on how many high notes I had to hit. But it was fun, you know. They would play me the song on the piano, sing it. That was it. The singing voice for Pizzazz of the Misfits was Ellen Bernfeld, and she also sang, the same group of singers did the vocals for the holograms and the Misfits, the backing vocals, and she was in both of those. So I was the only person that just sang one voice. But I would see them in the studio, yeah. But I didn't actually sing with anybody else. Samantha Newark and I have never met. We have emailed, I think once or twice. Yeah, that's it. And I have yet to see her. I know she's on the first DVD, right? So my mother just bought that for me for my birthday, so I'll have to, I haven't watched the behind-the-scenes stuff yet. I watched a few of them. You know, at the time I was, you know, 20, 21, so I had a busy nightlife schedule. So often I'd wake up too late to watch it. I taped a couple of episodes and watched them at the time, yeah. Oh, I thought it was a riot. It was fun, you know. And I had a little brother at the time. I guess he was like 5 or 6, and he was very excited about it. I was very popular with his little friends, who are all grown up now. JEM was my main job for a few years, and toward the end, I did get a job. I got an acting job in a movie called Satisfaction, just toward the very tail end. And while I was filming that, I had to fly to Atlanta to do the last few JEM episode songs. Well, singing for JEM really gave me a lot of confidence and experience in the studio. So I think that, yeah, it allowed me to pursue things and to think that was it was a doable career, music, being a singer. It was good for me. I play bass in a band called Luna, and I sing backing vocals with Luna, and the occasional duet. And it's, well, Luna's been around for at least a little over 10 years. I joined about 4 years ago. It's kind of a critic and musician's favorite band. We always get compared to the Velvet Underground. It's really difficult to explain what something sounds like. It's a great band, though. It's a classic rock and roll band. People have requested that Luna do a JEM theme, and we don't. I don't know. I was in a bar once with some people, and they finally did get me to sing the JEM theme song after a couple of drinks. So, and then they joined in. I think that was one of the only times. Well, now looking back on JEM, how it fits into my overall career, I think it's great. You know, like I said before, it gave me a lot of confidence. I learned a lot from doing it. I think I was very excited at the time when I did it, and then after I finished and I went on to be in serious rock bands, I didn't want anyone to know about Satisfaction or JEM because it was very commercial. But now, you know, 20 years later, it's fun. I'm glad that people really like it and remember it. Yeah, it's cool.